I got money to lose. You don't. Let's dive into this thing, man. We got some things to discuss real quick. What we're going to do is something fun for you guys real quick because I'm going to piss off KCBD and all you fucking Chief Queendom dick riders. And why not? Why not piss you off? Why not? We're going to do a 2017 NFL redraft with Patrick Mahomes at number 1. Oh, shit. Where you at, KCBD? Let's talk about this. 2017 NFL redraft brought to you by the Coach AB Show with Big Smitty. Patrick Mahomes goes 1 to Cleveland. That makes you sick, huh, KCBD? Because right now you would never even know who Patrick Mahomes fucking was. You would hopefully know who his mom was because she voted for Trump. But you wouldn't know fucking anybody else other than his weirdo brother and daddy with DUI after DUI and the daddy and the brother being a fucking weirdo grabbing ass in a bar. You wouldn't know shit else about Patrick Mahomes. He would be fucking nobody. He would be an absolute bubble screen throwing motherfucking nobody. And you know it, and I know it. And stop with the cap, as you would say. Patrick Mahomes would be an absolute fucking nobody, and you damn well know it. So stop. Don't try to say, oh, he would have Cleveland in 3 Super Bowls. No, he fucking won it. And guess what? If he would have went to Chicago at 2, he would be an absolute fucking nobody too. He would be a nobody in Chicago as well. You would not know who Patrick Mahomes was. Stop it. If Patrick Mahomes went to the Jaguars, he'd be an absolute fucking nobody. If he would have went to Tennessee, nobody. If he went to the Jets, nobody. If he went to fucking the Carolina Panthers, nobody. He would be a nobody. He needs to be on his knees every single day praying to the gods that he got hooked up with Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs. Stop. And you know goddamn well that's true. So Patrick Mahomes goes to Cleveland at 1. Where would Cleveland be is the question that I have to ask. Where would Cleveland be? They'd be right in Cleveland, the fucking shit-ass whole town, and not doing shit. They'd be the same Cleveland Browns they are today. Fact or cap? Keith said, Mahomes with Chubb and Cooper. Quit capping. God damn, homie. Keith, fuck. You shitting me? Are you shitting me? You think that was going to get him over the hump? Chubb's been hurt more than he's played. Fucking Cooper's not even there. What the fuck we talking about, Keith? God. Anyway, Cleveland would be the same Cleveland. Maybe you think they'd have 1 playoff win? You think he could have did at least what Baker got? You think he could have got at least a 1 playoff win like Baker Mayfield? I've been trying to tell you about. I've been the only one talking about Mahomes for the last 5 years. Only motherfucker that's against the grain. Only one out there. Keep it real. The only one. But what do I know? And now this year you're starting to see people call it out. Like, oh my goodness, why does he look so pedestrian? Why does Mahomes look like he's so average? Because he is fucking average. He's on a fucking incredible team with an incredible coach. Sorry, it happens. It happens. It happens. Tom Brady wasn't God's gift to quarterbacks. He didn't have a strong-ass arm and big-time fucking athlete. He had the right coach on the right team and the right system for a long time in the worst division, the AFC East, for 20 years. Name me another deep playoff run team in the AFC East during Tom Brady's fucking era. The Jets beat him 1 time, went to the playoffs twice, and other than that, the Bills were non-existent. The Miami Dolphins were horrific, and that's all they did. They beat up on a bunch of nobodies. Now, fast forward 20 years, and what does the Kansas City Chiefs do? They beat up on a bunch of nobodies in the worst division in football, the AFC West, for the last 5-6 years. Sorry to tell you the truth, Kansas City Chiefs Queendom fans, but it is. And it doesn't matter who tells it. The truth is the truth. And that is the truth. Stop. It is what it is. Yeah, I know shit the Chiefs defense won Super Bowls. We know that. Two things can be true. All right, bring it back up, Bailey. Let's go to the next one. TJ Watt going to Chicago. He would have been wasted. He'd be a fucking regular defensive guy that dominates football like fucking Max Crosby being wasted in Vegas. This is what TJ Watt would be. TJ Watt would dominate on his side of the ball. He would dominate offensive line, and he would be fucking pissed off at life because the Chicago Bears are a horrific organization at this point, and he has no shot at getting to the playoffs, and he would be trying to get out of there by now. But he's a loyal dude, hardworking dude. He'd probably stay put and be in Chicago and try to get back to the 85-led defense by Mike Singletary, Richard Dent, and them. But knowing that wouldn't happen because they just don't get it in free agency and they don't understand how to actually draft properly over there for some reason, TJ Watt would be fucking in shambles. And hopefully he would be healthy and upright because he'd be getting double teamed all goddamn day because Chicago don't have anybody else. So don't like that move. I'm glad TJ is where he is. Christian McCaffrey would have got picked up by Frisco, played right up the street at the Bay in Stanford. Here's the only scenario that we could talk about with this. He's there now, obviously, and he's going to play this weekend is what I'm hearing. We'll find out tomorrow from Dr. Jesse Morse. But would his career have been prolonged, and would he have less injuries if he would have went straight to Frisco? But remember, when he got drafted by Frisco, when he would have got drafted in 2017, where was Frisco at? They weren't what they were the last few years. Let's be honest. They weren't where they were the last few years. So injuries are injuries. I'm not going to say he wouldn't have been injury prone, but would Frisco have protected him a little better than Carolina? Remember, when he was on Carolina from 17, 18, 19, they weren't that horrible like they are right now either. Bailey, what was Carolina's record during his run? I think they were actually decent, right? They were actually okay. I think Greg Olsen was on that team. They had a few legit roster guys. They weren't that bad. And then Frisco in 17 and 18. 11-5 for Carolina. They were a playoff team. I mean, it wasn't a bad job Carolina getting him early. But the Niners, what were the Niners at that time? 17, 18. I don't believe they're still going to have 10, 11 wins, but they weren't as good as they are right now as far as Super Bowl teams. Harbaugh left. The Niners were 6-10. They were going through coaching change. That was the Kaepernick shit era after Harbaugh left. So, I mean, would he have stayed upright in Frisco on a 6-10 team? I don't know. Who knows? But I think it worked out for the player now. It worked out for the best. Myles Garrett goes to the Jags. Wasted. D. Jones, wasted. He's wasted. Cornhole, shut the fuck up. Why are you here then, bitch? God damn, you're a nobody. Go away then. Now I'm not going to get a co-host. Now I'm going to be a solo the rest of the time. Now I'm going to stay solo the rest of the time. So you get the fuck out. You fucking bitch. God. Some of you guys have nothing else to do. You get no pussy. You got no money. You Uber everywhere. You drive, and then you go rent a car to drive for Uber Eats. Make it make sense. This motherfucker rents a car so he can go drive for Uber Eats. That's cornhole. And then he goes home to his mama and then has to take the rental car back and have his mama follow him and then pick him up and bring him back to the house. And then he has Uber Eats delivered. What are we talking about here? Well, I'm sitting on the yacht smoking six, getting my dick sucked. There's a seemingly different world we live in, cornhole. Just so we're clear. There's a little bit different of a world we live, cornhole. You get pegged by dudes. I get fucking AEs. There's a huge difference in you and I. You'd already been dead, cornhole. Shut up. You'd already be fucking in a 6 feet deep. Stop. We know better, cornhole. We know who you are. You're a nobody. But I like my nobodies trying to be somebodies. I like my nobodies. What'd you do your job for, cornhole? I'm solo today. I have time. I can actually talk to the nobodies, you fucking dumbass. I have time today. What are you talking about? I can talk to you today, cornhole. I can make you a somebody today, cornhole. So you can go and tell all your homies and friends, I talked to JB today. I got under his skin. No, you didn't. Your content. Your content today. John Dow, give me $5,000. I'll bring you on the boat today. Give me $5,000. We'll go out on the boat. George Kittle. Now we're talking. Tight end. No, you'd have been fucked in Tennessee. Cooper Kupp. No, fucked into New York. Alvin Kamara with the Chargers. Now we're talking. The Chargers were pretty good. The Chargers were pretty good for a while. I like that move right there. Kamara wishes he was with the Chargers right now. I'll tell you that. Deion Dawkins. What is he doing now? What is Deion Dawkins doing now is my question. I think that would have been it doesn't matter where Deion Dawkins would have got drafted, in my opinion. He's a guy that plays. He's not a guy that's going to be an impact. So he's gonna be really good. Where's Deion right now? Anyone know?
That's the left tackle of the Bills.
Hold on, baby. I can't hear you. Let me turn my shit on. Where's he at?
That's the left tackle of the Bills.
Is he still there?
Yeah, Big 73 played under Rule at Temple.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a pretty decent place to go, I guess. Marshawn Lattimore. I like where he's at right now, though. Woo! Washington, they're going to be a playoff team. Trey Hendrickson would have been good for the Kansas City Chiefs, but the Kansas City Chiefs at that time were shitty. So, see what I'm saying? The draft all matters, man. Draft all matters where you go because quarterbacks have come and gone and died. Guys we thought were Heisman and MVP candidates have died in the NFL when they go to shitty teams. Look at Sam Darnold now. He's not playing for 6 different head coaches, 8 different OCs, and he's, guess where? Guess what he's doing? He is in a system that's conducive for success, and he gets to show off his arm. He gets to show off his talent that none of you all saw. None of you saw it because he was with bad organizations and he got drafted by bad fucking organizations. That's period what it is. So, it is what it is.